Hello everyone, I'm GK and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video. Today, we're going to be playing some more Singleton. I ended up finding out what the promo was yesterday. The green-red deck that I played, I ended up going all the way, and it wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but it is still cool. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, I don't want to spoil it yet. Hopefully we can get there today. But anyways, the deck is 1 Dauntless Bodyguard, 1 Skymarcher, 1 Adanto, 1 Baffling End, 1 Dawn of Hope, 1 Knight of Grace, 1 Tithe Taker, 1 Cast Down, 1 Orzhov Enforcer, 1 Priest of the Forgotten Gods, 1 Final Payment, 1 Imperious Obligarch, 1 Revival Revenge, 1 Benalish Marshal, 1 History of Benalia, 1 Resplendent Angel, 1 Isareth the Awakener, 1 Midnight Reaper, 1 Murder, 1 Playguecrafter, 1 Kaya, 1 Mortify, 1 Ajani, 1 Conclave Tribunal, 1 Ixalan's Binding, 1 Shalai, 1 Chup, 1 Spawn, 1 Twilight, 1 Vraska's Contempt, and then 1 Basilica, 1 Seraph of the Scales, 1 Angel of Grace, 1 Lyra, and then a Doom Whisperer, Eldest Reborn, and then we have some dual lands with some basics. So we are going to be attempting at the Singleton event. Hopefully we can get there. Oh, that was weird. That must have been from like my last event or something. But anyways, we will choose the black-white deck. But yeah, the Singleton event it's been quite a lot of fun. I like that it's free. When the Elvish promo, the Landmore Elves promo came, I was very excited for that, and I'm glad that it was just like this free pauper event that you could play, and it was no drawbacks or anything. But we're on the play. We're gonna keep this hand. We have turn 1 Skya, and then we have Kaya into Ajani, or into like even like Midnight Reaper. We have a good curve. Good curve. Can even save Kaya for later. We can play the Midnight Reaper on turn 3. We're playing against Rusty. I'm gonna move this just a little bit. We'll try it right like that. We'll see if that looks good. Okay. Turn 1. Skymarcher Aspirant. Let me know what you think. Do you like it better right there just so you can see the names and the timers and whatnot? Orzhov Enforcer. So we'll play Orzhov Guildgate tapped. And we'll get in there. So we can play the Midnight Reaper next turn. Orzhov Enforcer is going to be really good against the red deck. It might just be a mono red deck. So we'll play Midnight Reaper next turn. If they go Chain Whirler, we can at least draw a card off of our Aspirant. We'll see though. They could just... rather amazing choice of play, I suppose. That is interesting. I kind of just want to play Kaya now and just start exiling stuff, but we won't. We'll go Midnight Reaper. That is an interesting play. I don't know what to think about that, and I don't know what the choice behind it was, but hey, if you gotta do what you gotta do, then you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. So let's play the Ajani. And we'll put a counter there, and let's get in. So it'll do damage +2. Okay, so we'll take, I guess, no, it actually turns into a green dinosaur, so it won't deal the damage. Alright, so Flame of Keld goes off. I'm still curious to know what the thought process was behind that. There's Chain Whirler. That's unfortunate. Watch, we're going to end up losing to this. Benalish Marshal's not a bad draw. So Ajani goes down. Let's go. We can play we could go 1, 2, 3. We could play Dauntless Bodyguard. We can go Benalish Marshal plus Orzhov Enforcer or Imperious Obligarch. So we have options, or we can go these 3 creatures. We could get rid of this token too with Kaya. I kind of want to do that. Let's go. He has the removal spell. That's really unfortunate. Let's play it safe. We'll go Orzhov Enforcer, Dauntless Bodyguard, and we're gonna choose. Yeah, we want to do it on the Orzhov Enforcer because then we can give it indestructible against the Chain Whirler, which I like a lot. Hopefully just get rid of this Chain Whirler. Fiery Cannonade. Okay, we'll sacrifice you. Fiery Cannonade is a pretty good draw off the top. We'll get a token, so we can actually trade with this token too, if they want to trade, which I am more than happy to. More than happy to. So we can go Tithe Taker plus Benalish Marshal. I think that's better than going Kaya, and then we'll start gaining life later. So let's do that. We'll go Tithe Taker, Benalish Marshal, and then let's get a little frisky. We'll get in for 2. They're at a pretty low life total as well. I feel like we can kind of race. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. That is fine. That is fine. There we go. I'm still so confused on that turn 2 Flame of Keld. Like I don't know, it turned out to be a pretty decent hand, all because they had Chain Whirler though. Like if they didn't have the Chain Whirler, I don't think that plan would have worked nearly as well, but they just, if you have Chain Whirler, you have Chain Whirler. This deck has a lot of like little creatures, so, but it also has some big creatures. It has Lyra. Alright, we go first. This hand's pretty good. I like it. If we can draw lands, we can go Seraph of Scales into Lyra, which is going to be amazing. We just need to draw lands. If we draw all lands, the one time I ask, I never usually ask that, but I would like to draw all the lands. Alright, let's do this. Turn 1, Dauntless Bodyguard. Let's hope that we are not playing against another Chain Whirler deck. Turn 1 Elf, that is fine. Alright, we're off to a good start. So we'll play our Isolated Chapel. Let's attack on in. If they want to trade this Elf, I am totally happy with that. And let's go Tithe Taker. So in a perfect world, we draw something that we can cast next turn, and then we draw another land. That is like perfect world. Playing against Jadak. And our opponent's not playing anything. That's good too. Alright. Conclave Tribunal. So let's play our land. The big question, it's not really worth it getting rid of this Landmore Elf with Conclave Tribunal. We do need to draw a land though. We definitely need to draw a land. Worst case scenario though, at least we have Conclave Tribunal to cast next turn. District Guide. So that resolves. So let's pray to the magic gods, land on top. Are you attacking him with the elf? You're not. That is the land. Perfect. We're getting so lucky. Okay, so I could attack with the Tithe Taker and the Dauntless Bodyguard. This Desert Guide will trade with it, so I kind of just want to hold back. So I think we're just gonna hold back. We'll go Seraph of Scales, and we'll pass the turn. If we can go Lyra next turn, it's amazing. It's huge. Ixalan's Binding. That is also fine. Get rid of Seraph of Scales. We have Conclave Tribunal to get rid of that. Draw Twilight Prophet. I don't necessarily mind playing Twilight Prophet either. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be 7. Next turn we can go 8 and 9. So let's do that. Let's cast Twilight Prophet. And we'll pass the turn. Pass the turn. We're at a stalemate. I wish this Dauntless Bodyguard was Skymarcher Aspirant. We'd be close to having flying. Get in just a little chips of damage. Don't get rid of my Twilight Prophet, please. You cannot also have Baffling End. Baffling End is fine. What are you targeting? Probably the Tithe Taker? Yep. That is fine. That is fine. I do not mind at all. Alright, let's play Lyra. Let's play Lyra. They do have counterspell magic. I wonder if this deck... It doesn't seem like a counterspell kind of deck. But now that we've drawn History of Benalia, I think we're just going to go for that instead. I just don't want to risk the Lyra going away. I feel like the Lyra will just win the video game. Seal away. Okay, so now... Let's just go ahead and cast History of Benalia. There sure are enchantments galore. That's for sure. They've got all the enchantments in the entire world. We do have a Mortify in the deck too, so we can get rid of a couple of these. Tristani! That is so good. Oh, so good. So, if we draw a land, I kind of just want to play Lyra. Land? That is a land. Okay, so we'll get another Knight. And then next turn we can go Vraska's Contempt and Conclave Tribunal if we want to. So let's play the Swamp, play Lyra. You can't have too many more ways of getting rid of this stuff. So let's pass the turn. We also could, if we wanted to, we could Conclave Tribunal right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we could get rid of this Seal Away to get Twilight Prophet back, and then we can start gaining some value. I think I kind of want to do... Or do we wait? So this is kind of hard. Or do we wait till next turn? We'll take... We're not going to be taking a whole lot of damage. I think I'm going to do it now. We might take some damage, but this Twilight Prophet being on the battlefield is going to... It's going to be super crucial. So yeah, we'll do... Or do we want the Seraph of Scales? This is hard. I think we want the Twilight Prophet. I want the Twilight Prophet back. Alright, and then we'll pass the turn. Because we have City's Blessing, so we'll start drawing cards. And again, they can't have too many more enchantments available. This History of Benalia is also going to get through for a ton of damage next turn. We can just shove with everything. Hadana's Climb. Nothing has counters as of now, though, so we can Vraska's Contempt, whatever. Golta! We have the Vraska's Contempt for that, so we're okay. Everything is going to be fine. So glad we have this Vraska's Contempt. We also still have a couple other removal spells in the deck. So we have answers. I want to Mortify this Hadana's Climb. So if they attack in, we can block one of the 2/2, so it'd be... Oh my god, March of Malitudes. My opponent is going all out. Is it going all out? Alright, so what are we looking to draw? That is fine. Put a counter on Golta. Alright. Twilight Prophet, give us something good. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. So let's play our land. And let's attack in. We have a ton of damage on board. So, I guess the other question is see, these have lifelink. I could, if I wanted to. I have the Vraska's Contempt. We're going to be gaining... We'll be gaining 5. Do I want to... I think I'm just going to shove. We're just going to shove. So the big question is do we want to Vraska's Contempt the Tristani, depending on how they block? Because we can get rid of 3 tokens, but this Golta is just a huge problem. Let's just let it happen. So go to damage. And then let's Vraska's Contempt the Golta. And then let's cast Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Okay. So we have a board. We have a Twilight Prophet that's going to be gaining us value. Ajani is not bad at all. We can kill it with Lyra next turn, though. Can they get anything back? 2/1/1 counters. Those are going on the tokens. Part of me wants to double block one of these tokens. So we can at least kill the Ajani next turn. We can kill the Ajani. They're going to end step. We draw Resplendent Angel. That is, oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could... how do we want to do this? So we can attack with the Lyra and the Twilight Prophet. That was an amazing draw. Okay, let's Let's play Resplendent Angel. And then this is 5, 6, 7, so we're 1 short. What can we do this turn? We could just attack with everything, and then whatever the tokens block, we could sacrifice with Priest. They have no creatures. Let's... Oh, okay. I guess they're just going to concede. I think I was going to shove with everything. Priest can sacrifice if the lifelinkers block. But that... We were going to be able to also... If we did it second main, we would be able to cast the Shalai too, which would have been... I think that's just game over. Alright, we're playing against Quiet Domino. We're 2-0. Opponent goes first. This hand is pretty good though. I like this hand a lot. Our opponent is turn 1 Duress, taking our Dawn of Hope. Unfortunate. That's okay. That was a good draw. Shalai will be good in the late game. We have Vraska's Contempt to take care of any shenanigans. Our card advantage is gone though, which is unfortunate. I like the little eyes that let you know what your opponent sees. That's a new little feature. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's play the Orzhov Enforcer. And we'll get in there with Skymarcher. If we could draw a like 2 or 3 drop for next turn, Seraph of Scales is not a bad draw. Let's get in there. We'll play the Swamp. We have Seraph of Scales or Shalai that we can play next turn, depending on what our opponent does. I kind of just like... So I'll attack. Depending on what they do. Price of Flames. So I think we just cast Seraph of Scales now. Them spending the 4 mana to kill my 1-drop, I'm not too angry about that. And now we have Seraph of the Scales. They have to have Vraska's Contempt in order to negate our 2 spirits. But then next turn we can go Shalai. And we have Playguecrafter to take care of any like big shenanigans. It's a blue-black deck, so it probably doesn't have very many win cons. Alright, Seraph of Scales. I love this card so much. The art's amazing, like just everything about it. Okay. We draw a Swamp. That's good. Let's... So we can give it Vigilance. I think let's do that. Let's give it Vigilance. It doesn't necessarily do anything, but... And then do we just keep holding back, or do we play Shalai? They might have the counterspell, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and hold back. I'll wait for them to bite. I want this Shalai to resolve. Alright, what do they have? What do they have? What do they have? Swamp? So we'll give this Vigilance again. I need you to tap out like a good little person. Mission Briefing. So they're going to use the 4-mana removal spell? That's fine. So after this we can play Shalai. Everything will have hexproof. And if they have something like Ritual of Soot, we can at least... we'll still keep our Angel. Return target non-land, and then Essence Scatter. Okay, so they're going to kill with Price. Price of Fame. We'll get our 2 1/1s, and they'll go down to 8, and then we get to cast Shalai. Alright. Get our 2 tokens, go to damage, and then cast Shalai. I think we're playing around things pretty well. Field of Ruin, that is fine. Get rid of one of my swamps so I can get another plains. That way it can be nice and even. Eldest Reborn. I'll get rid of my Orzhov Enforcer, I guess. Get a little bit of value, and that'll be 6 total. So we're gonna keep this Godless Shrine in hand. That way we can discard it to the Eldest Reborn. I don't want to get rid of Playguecrafter or Vraska's Contempt. But they're at 2. So they just can't have anything super... No! That's okay. We still have tokens. That resolves. We'll get rid of the Godless Shrine. We still have 3 tokens that will hopefully go to town. If they can get back our Seraph of the Scales though, which is going to be very, very good. Chemister's Insight, they're digging. They're digging. I wish we had Mortify right now. That would be amazing. There we go. Couldn't kill the tokens. So we're 3-0. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just have to win 2 more. The achievements will be done for the day. I'll get my 2nd promo, which I don't even know if I want any more, to be honest. I might not keep grinding because I'll get the 4th Duress. All right, opponent goes first. This hand seems fine. We need to draw a plane so we can go Resplendent Angel. There we go. So turn 2 Tithe Taker, turn 3 Resplendent, turn 4 Ajani. And then we even have like Revival Revenge to do any super shenanigans. Alright, we're drawing lands, which is amazing. I am so happy for that. We've been very lucky on drawing lands today. You're gonna get rid of my Tithe Taker? You're looking at it. Repeating Barrage. It's okay. We got a token. Eldest Reborn, also a good draw. So let's play Resplendent Angel. And we can play this Ajani too and also just return this Tithe Taker. Depending on what they play. If they kill the Resplendent Angel, I'll probably just do that. Just get super value. Lightning Strike on Resplendent Angel. Rick's Mighty Reveler. Okay, so... Ooh, that's also a good one. Maybe I just play that then. We can get the Resplendent Angel back. So let's do that. We'll attack in. Now let's play Isareth. We have options. We can then next turn Ajani. We has so many options. Please don't kill my Isareth. She's so good. This is return target creature with convert mana cost 3. So we could even return the Isareth if we wanted to. Okay. So let's go. I'm going to go Dawn of Hope. And then let's play you. And we'll get back Resplendent Angel. And we'll attack in for 1. Attack in for 1. We have Resplendent Angel. Hopefully no more removal spells would be perfect. Argol's Bloodfast. That is a pretty good one. That's okay though. Keep hurting your life total. I'm okay with that. Keep hurting that life total. Okay, so do we go Doom Whisperer or Eldest Reborn? That is the question. I don't even know if they can really kill Doom Whisperer, can they? So I think we just do that. Let's go Doom Whisperer. Just put a ton of flying pressure. And then if we draw a land, we can just make this into a 5/5. We'll get another 4/4 Angel, and they'll probably have a ton of trouble. Go into 7. Holy cow. Varric's Blade Wing. Oh no. Yep, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's okay. We have this Ajani. Basilica. I still think we want to just cast the Ajani. Ajani, start making everything bigger. Because if we play the Eldest Reborn, they'll just sacrifice the skeleton. Let's do that. Let's cast Ajani. Make you into a 4/4 and make you into a 7/7.
Look how far you've come.
Then a part of me wants to attack. Maybe I should wait though, because they'll have to... I think I just wait. I'll wait one more turn. If we draw a land, that'll be super good. We have this Ajani, which is just ticking up. We have Eldest Reborn for next turn, or we have Basilica. So we'll be able to gain some life, and they'll discard... I assume whatever they have in hand will... No, they're going to pay 2 life again. I think that is totally fine by me. If you have a removal spell for the Doom Whisperer, Arclight Phoenix. Alright, so is this... This is almost just game. That Argyle is Bloodfast. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 5 or less life, you may transform Argyle as Bloodfast. Okay. So go to my turn. Vraska's Contempt. So we can... So we have the Vraska's Contempt. So we can cheese them out of something. They'll double block. And then we can... Let's do that. Yeah, let's put you there, you there.
Will lend you my strength.
We'll attack in. That has trample too. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we can. They'll probably double block this, and we can Vraska's Contempt whatever they double block with, and that'll get through some damage. But they're on like a very, very slick slope. Vraska's Contempt was a pretty good draw. Alright, so that's good. Vraska's Contempt, the Varric's Bladewing. So they'll take a ton of damage. We can't draw. And our opponent just concedes. We had so many good draws. Like, even like Eldest Reborn next turn, Basilica, they were all going to be good. So we're 4-0. One more? We can do it. We can go 1-1 at least. We can go 1-1 at least. Ugh. This deck has been pretty cool. I like it. Seraph of the Scales, I might start playing her at Standard. Like History of Benalia into Seraph. You go first. We will keep this hand. This hand is mighty fine. We have Basilica on turn 4. We can play our Tithe Taker on turn 2 to help protect. Priest in the late game will be super duper fun. And our opponent is also mulliganing to 6. Look at that face. The face is so happy. Alright, let's go for a clean 5-0 in this video. A clean 5-0. There's another land too. Perfect. We need a swamp. But I guess another land in general is fine. But we definitely need that swamp. Facing against green-red monsters, where we've seen like a green-blue, kind of like green-blue stompy deck. They could be playing green-white or green-black. Play some Wild Growth Walkers. Incubation Druid. Something good. There's a black source. Perfect. So let's go swamp, and we'll attack in for 2. And let's play Priest. Next turn, we can go Basilica Bell-Haunt, make you discard a card. We could even activate Priest, get a token. We have options. Lots and lots of options. If they do nothing, I might be up for just getting rid of this Incubation Druid. I assume they'll have something this turn, though. What do you have, opponent? Dog is being super weird, rolling around on the floor. What are you doing? Alright, Thorn Lieutenant. No, not Cast Down, Tilt. Alright, Doom Whisperer is a pretty good draw. So let's play Basilica. Discard a card, please. You have to have some value in that hand. Alright, Midnight Reaper goes down. So next turn we can cast Doom Whisper, and we even have a Conclave Tribunal to get rid of any super problematic cards. Oh, Doom Whisper. Speaking of the devil. So, what can we do? We can go... We could cast Spawn of Mayhem, and then also play the Conclave Tribunal, and then next turn play Doom Whisper. I think I like that, just to get it out of the way. So play Spawn of Mayhem, Conclave Tribunal, get the Doom Whisperer out of here, and then we'll play our own Doom Whisperer next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they can adapt this. If they draw a land, they can attack in with the Thorn Lieutenant. I don't think it's going to pump itself yet, though. Hopefully this Spawn of Mayhem stays free and just kind of goes to town. Dead Weight. Dead Weight is fine. I'm not super worried about that if they want to keep it. So they get a forest. play the forest. Alright, Spawn of Mayhem, start doing your thing. So let's go to combat. We can just attack with this if we want to. If they want to trade off the Thorn Lieutenant, that's fine. So we'll trade in, or we'll attack with both. I'd be happy to get rid of this Thorn Lieutenant, to be honest. I'd be oh so happy, because I think that's the only thing that's being threatening. Unless they have some sort of removal spell, they could have that too. Hopefully our Spawn of Mayhem lives. That would be best case scenario. So get rid of you. It does live. Perfect. Alright, let's play Doom Whisper. And now we have a very, very controlling board state. Board state is super, super nice. Super nice. Please don't have Vraska's Contempt. Just accept your fate. 5-0. Oh boy. Okay, so ready for the promo? Ready for the promo? Cool. What do we get from this? We got a cavalcade of calamity, but that is not what we're here for. Alright, so here's the duress. And then also a Ghalta Primal Hunger, which it's still a sweet promo. It's just not necessarily what I was expecting. But that's okay. I am perfectly happy with that. It's free cards, it's a free event, but other than that, the deck was a lot of fun. It ran pretty well. I'm sure there's some cards that can be changed, like maybe the Dawn of Hope doesn't need to be there, but it's won me a couple games. The Afterlife creatures have been extremely good. Isareth actually was quite good in some of my games. I played some games earlier too, and she reanimated Chupacabras and stuff like that. But I love Kaya. I wish she was a lot better. I wish they pushed her just a little bit more as a planeswalker. But what can you do? But yeah, other than that, the deck felt great. If you guys enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. I would super duper appreciate it. And if you want to see further content, hit that subscribe button. But that is all for me for Singleton. I might do another one tomorrow. We'll see. But until then, I will talk to you next time. Bye.